Right, okay, welcome back everyone. Joined today by a good friend of mine from over the years, and not only professional goalkeeper, non-league goalkeeper, and he's gone into the coaching side of things now, which we'll elaborate on a bit later. I'd like to welcome Phil Priestley.
Right, Don, thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Listen to your other ones, are quite good. I hope I can follow suit.
Have I winged it, do you think?
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I've got away with it, I think.
Yeah.
But so basically, Phil, obviously you're the first goalkeeper that we've had on, and I think years ago, people used to say, like, you know, it'd be one man, probably a sub, volleying balls, warming the keeper up.
I think you did it for me a couple of times.
I think they went a bit west. But it has massively changed now, hasn't it? It's become more of like, I mean, we've said it before, it's more like its own department now, isn't it? And I think these goalkeeper coaches now are more like a manager of the goalkeepers, aren't they?
It's specialist. I think they're gone are the days of you go over there and we'll show you back in 10-15 minutes or whatever. You are, like you say, you are your own little micro team within the team. I mean, I work with two pros now at the minute, great lads, and yeah, we have our own little chats and everything. We have our own little words about the game previous, the game upcoming. Yeah. And you work on things differently, yeah. But like you say, gone are the days of a sub warming you up and just trying to score goals, or the strikers leathering stuff at you.
Yeah. Used to be one of them, didn't it? Like 5 minutes before everyone went in, bring half the team over and just twat balls at you, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I still do that now. But it has changed. There's a bit more purpose to it now, I think. I mean, it's even at Evo stick level, even at North West Counties level, you see goalkeeping coaches out there doing stuff, which is brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant for the trade.
I was talking to a mate of mine from when we were at Warrington. He's the goalkeeper coach there now still. I think you know him. Mark Canning, Mark is like a very tight unit, like you say. But one thing I sort of have always wondered about the goalkeepers when they're with the goalkeeping coaches, it's widely known who the number one is more often than not, and then you might have two, maybe even three at some clubs, three goalkeepers afterwards. How do you? I mean, we all know about the keeping the first one on his toes, but like the second and the third one, how do you keep them motivated that, you know, you might need to step in here, or you should be striving to step in here, but also trying to put the arm around them and when they know that they're not going to be generally playing?
They might need to step in after 1 minute. Yeah. If you're the sub keeper, then he goes down after a minute. The warm up. I remember when I was playing, I came on in the warm up, not played for X amount of games. Yeah. Taff at Rochdale did his groin in the warm up within minutes I'm on. So it is difficult to keep them motivated, but I think as well you've got to have good people in and around you, and they've got to motivate themselves. They've got to want to play. Yeah. You've got to want to play. Yeah.
And how much would so obviously I know we're going to go into it a little bit more detail later on, but you've been working at Harrogate for like a long while, 5 years now. That's flown, hasn't it? Probably flown more for you.
Yeah, definitely.
But when you're speaking to sort of Simon Weaver and stuff, does he lean a lot on you in terms of the goalkeeping department? So, like, you know, even now, I have read in the past that a manager always consults the goalkeeping coach on who they're going to sign now.
During the close season, we were looking for another keeper to come in. So the gaffer went, over you go, we've got a short list, have a look at the clips. I mean, it's unbelievable these days, the analysis and stuff. I mean, I don't think there's any videos out there from when I was playing, but there might be somewhere that you've probably found some on, but there might be somewhere, yeah, some of them howlers. But there's all sorts out there now. I mean, it's even like up to the stage now where the gaffer will say to me, we have the pre-match meetings and you go, right, okay, get us something on their keeper, have a look, see where we can exploit their keeper, and I don't know that everyone does the same with ours, and unfortunately at every level everyone's got faults. Yeah, exactly. Where you can find, and like I said, there's that much social media out there, there's that much stuff out there, clips, etc. You can find stuff.
I was quite impressed when I went doing John Coleman's podcast, and you go into the office and like big TVs, then the platforms are all there to go and virtually watch whatever you want. And I think, obviously, from your analysis point of view, from your scouting point of view, it's only benefited the game in this country. We're talking about, obviously, at Accrington, third tier of English football, Harrogate, fourth tier of English football, but the depth and the quality of what you can get now, in terms of the analysis, it can only benefit.
There's so many different views. You can actually have some views on individual players. You can watch an individual player for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just like I say, it's just unreal. It's just advanced so much. But it is.
Be a bit fucked if you decided to pick your nose or scratch your ass, wouldn't you? And someone's watching you.
Well, that's the other one. Though. It's gone the other way as well, hasn't it? Where you go, oh, he's just done that and he's just done that.
Yeah.
That's again social media, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. We've talked about it so much on here lately. I think it's probably a fine balance of the positives outweighing the negatives with it, definitely. But talking about you, so you started off at Rochdale, didn't you? But what I'm talking sort of men's football, but what I wanted to start off with was, has it always been goalkeeper? Or
well, Saturdays was always goalkeeper up till I got released from, as mad as it is, I got released from Wigan at 14, 15 and then went playing non-league. Only turned pro at 22 when I turned pro at Rochdale. So for any, probably not, but parents of young kids out there, never give up your dream. Never give up that dream. Just kids get released left, right and centre at all ages. Never give up, just keep going. Keep going.
I think, so you're talking like 14, 15 and then you go into the non-league. What was your sort of first taste of the non-league?
16 playing in the Wigan Army League, which...
Tough.
Was it? I think one of my first games was against Lancashire Constabulary.
Right, okay.
And my dad being an ex-copper, I knew a few of them.
Yeah.
And I got hit by this ex-copper and I've never been hit as hard in my life. And I remember him saying to me, "Welcome to big boys football."
Yeah.
And I went, alright, fine, fair enough. A couple of weeks later we played them again and I got my own back.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, you grow up very, very quickly, don't you, when you're put in at them levels and stuff.
But after that, went into North West Counties, and like you said, turned pro at 22. The dream done, innit?
Yeah.
Dream done.
I think even though you said like Wigan Army League and stuff, and then into the North West Counties, that is such a good grounding for a young player, not even just a goalkeeper, but for a goalkeeper, you would actually say that is going to be harder than... You can get away with throwing a striker on last 20 minutes, can't you?
Yeah.
And he might get a goal and next minute, it pricks his confidence sky high. But for a goalkeeper, you're in the 90 minutes.
Yeah, as you said all along, as a striker, a midfielder or anything, you can give the ball away several times. You can have 8 one-on-ones, miss 7, score 1.
Yeah.
You can make 8 great saves as a keeper, concede 1 soft, and that's the one that's always remembered, innit?
Yeah, definitely.
I've done my fair share of them, I must admit, and you've seen a few of them.
But who's the first North West Counties side you went to? You remember
Daisy Hill.
Oh, Daisy Hill, yeah.
I was at Daisy Hill and then I went to Alan.
Right.
Which still holds a massive place in my heart, Alan, because I turned pro from there.
Yeah.
Went on to manage them.
Yeah.
Later on in my career. But yes, that's where I went to Rochdale from. So
when you arrive at Rochdale, you're basically, a young keeper who's been playing in the North West Counties. What was that like going into there? Because that must have felt like Man United.
It was unreal, and as well, I'd come from driving my forklift truck at JJB warehouse and working 6-2s and everything, and then all of a sudden you're thrown in a pro environment, and you go, wow.
Did that make you appreciate it more though, having, you've been at JJB and then all of a sudden you're training full time and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That must have been.
Yeah. Having worked in the 6-2s, etc., and what have you, and then gone into a pro environment, my first ever goalkeeping coach.
Yeah.
When you go in there and you go, like my neck.
Yeah.
Blowing out my arse after an hour or so.
I was going to say, was it like the old school where the keepers had to? Well, I know they do now anyway, but it wasn't like you're leaning on a post. You had to have
it was massive. It was a massive change from 2 nights a week and and you know me, I've always been this big.
Yeah.
I've always been this size. And
I was going to say though, you look better now than when you did.
I know, that was it. I'm working a bit harder now. I'll be a bit more presentable.
Yeah.
Because again, social media, there's that many cameras knocking about.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get your best picture on the.
Not that mean that, mate. Not that mean that.
Nice big smile, anyway. At least.
No, that.
But so, when was your first sort of taste of, I'm in and around the first team now?
It was when they brought the extra sub in.
Right.
The sub goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Because obviously before that, I think I was only there 1 season before they brought the extra sub goalkeeper in.
Yeah.
And before that, all you're doing is just a warm up, because there was obviously the three subs I think there was on the bench, and then you're just doing the warm up with the goalkeeper. Then you're back in showered and back in the stand.
Yeah.
But when they brought the sub on, and then I made my debut against Plymouth. Got a phone call Saturday morning.
Wow.
Taff's got flu. You playing this afternoon?
What were them few hours like in the build up to that?
Shit myself.
Did you?
Yeah, because
Could you not get your head round it? Cause
no, just like you think, what's going on here? Nerves are kicking in and everything and all that stuff. And but yeah, we went 1 apiece.
Right.
Got through it. Steady, couple of good saves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think? Did you overhype it in your mind before when you were actually in the game? How did it match up to that?
It flew by.
Did it?
I remember it
flying
really? By. Yeah. It flew by. But yeah, I think I did a bit as well, and my family did as well.
Yeah.
My dad were buzzing. All of a sudden, my uncle's on the phone. Do this, do it. Because my uncle was a decent into his karate and everything. Competed at a high level.
Yeah.
I always do this before a tournament. I always do this, and I'm going, fucking hell, I want to go and have a game of football.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
But then it's all in your head. Then you think, all right, okay. And like I said, the drive in.
Yeah.
But got through it.
I think though, when you're saying about like you turned up and played a game of footy, back then at Rochdale's level, what would that have been then?
It was it's League 2 as it is now, so it was the old League 3.
You think of League 2 now as like Harrogate's goalkeeper coach, build up to games. You're out in the stadium.
Oh, we're still the same now.
Their own media team will be doing all stuff for social media. If you get off the coach and you start seeing them cameras and stuff making your debut, you'd be like, shit, this is real. But back then
it was black and white.
Yeah, you could just go and play football and sort of enjoy it, couldn't you? But so after that, you make your debut in that, and obviously, I'm assuming that the goalkeeper recovered from.
Yeah, he recovered, went back in. Yeah,
went back in.
Yeah.
Where was you up to then? Did you have a conversation with the manager where you were up?
Not really, no, because I'd only been there
a
couple of months.
Yeah.
Still wet behind the ears, not knowing the pro environment.
Yeah.
Didn't want to go banging on doors because you think, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, Taff were brilliant. Taff were a great goalkeeper. Neil Edwards.
Yeah.
Club captain.
Yeah.
Only 5'9".
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll listen to it, but he says he was 5'10". But yeah, so you didn't really go banging on doors.
No.
I think a bit later on in my career, I wish I had done.
Yeah.
Because again, Taff got injured and the gaffer brought another goalkeeper in on loan.
Yeah.
And I wish I'd have gone banging on doors then.
Yeah.
But again, still wet behind the ears and just happy to be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I said, gone from
it must have been grounding though. When you, like you're saying, he's the club captain, you must have picked up shitloads.
Oh, loads. I mean, I still speak to him now. He's goalkeeping coach at Liverpool at the academy.
Right.
And I still speak to him now and still pick his brains. And
yeah.
So yeah, made good friends.
It's one thing that you did do though. You had a couple of loan spells, didn't you?
I went to Scarborough and Chester.
Yeah. So Scarborough's first, am I right in saying?
Scarborough was first, and I lived down there for a bit. What was
that? I was just about to say, brilliant. What was that like?
I mean, I love Scarborough. We still have family holidays in Scarborough now. The kids love it.
Yeah.
What a place! I lived down there for. I think I only did a 6-month loan spell there.
Right.
But I was down there, and again, that opened your eyes. No goalkeeping coach. That was conference. No goalkeeping coach. Get up in the morning, and we used to train on Oliver's Mount, which is like right at the top of the hill.
Right.
Freezing cold, pissing down, mud bath, and then they go, we can't train on there today. We're on the beach.
Wow.
So it's like middle of December, beach at Scarborough, playing 5-0s.
Wow.
But it was brilliant.
Yeah.
So it's an experience. It's a great experience.
And obviously, you probably got a bigger amount of games, obviously, than you're going to get at Rochdale at the time, league below.
Yeah.
But was it? I don't want to. Even though you've stepped down a level to have to do it, that experience that you must have got from
playing football.
Yeah.
Just wanted to play football. I mean, like I say, I'd done 3 seasons at Rochdale. It was in my 3rd year when I got sent out on loan.
Yeah.
And I'd not played proper football. You still got your competitive, your Resi League on a Wednesday.
So how old are you this time? About 24?
24.
Yeah,
24-ish. And you've gone from playing every week up to turning pro, then you've done 3 years not playing, you go, do you know what, I want to play.
Yeah.
So it was the right decision to go out to Scarborough.
Yeah.
And then I went to Chester with Graham. Graham Barrow signed me at Rochdale, so he took me to Chester. Wayne Brown was there, another great goalkeeper.
Yeah. I'm just saying, was Bees there?
Bees was there, Cardi was there.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else was there. There's loads. Another great group.
Yeah.
Great group.
Well, we'll be with them characters in, wouldn't it, guys? Yeah, but then as you've like Chester, you've gone back to Rochdale. Then
went back to Rochdale.
What's the conversation there?
Actually, it was a mad one, to be honest, because the gaffer sat me down and he said, "Look," he said, "I'm releasing you." He said, "I do like you as a person, etc." He said, "You have got little faults in the game." He said, and he actually, to be honest, did apologise to me.
Right.
He said, "I wish I'd give you a better chance." He said, "But I didn't." He said, "Carry on doing what you're doing." He said, "You'll do all right." And then I think it was only about maybe a week later, I went back forklift driving.
Right.
Because nobody came in. I needed the money.
Yeah. You think about that though now, how easy some of these lads have got it. So they get released. It's announced on social media, on the website, this, that, and the other. You've got your agent. You've got smartphones. That by the time you've left that stadium, that'll be out there. You know.
Probably before.
Yeah.
Probably before.
Yeah.
But I remember it when I went back to the job. I was like, the gaffer at the JJB was like, "Phil, what are you doing again? What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to find a club." So I was on my phone all the time again. Like I said, no agent, no nothing. Trying to ring round. I was speaking to Fred a lot then, Fred Barber, who's a goalkeeping coach from Rochdale, and loads of contacts in the game, so I was speaking to him a lot. And then out of the blue, I think I was on holiday, to be honest, Peter Davenport phoned me from Bangor.
Right.
"Do you fancy coming to Wales?"
Wow.
And I went, yeah. What is it like? 'Cause I think that the thing that dragged me into the Bangor one, I mean, obviously, research, etc., was the chance of going playing in Europe. Yeah. The League of Wales is just unbelievable for that.
Just while you're on that, and we'll go into like the European stuff. What was he like, Peter Davenport? Like, what was he like as a manager, a person?
Brilliant.
Was he?
Yeah. He was really good. He's very, what's the word? He can come across as a little bit shy. And quiet.
Yeah.
But no, he's always spoke to you, always spoke right to you.
Yeah.
If you needed telling, he told you.
Yeah. I always remember my dad saying to me, he said, like, he was working somewhere, I think in Liverpool, doing like the flagging and the masonry and that, and he went to said, "Peter Davenport come by," and we were playing. He said, I can't remember who United were playing. He said something like, you know, jokingly like, "Get us a ticket for Saturday, Peter." And he just went, "Fuck off." But I like that. I thought it was quite funny. But
he's a great bloke.
So you get there and obviously, I'm presuming you probably played the European games first, wouldn't you?
No,
or is it not
they hadn't qualified the year before.
Right.
So our first year, and again, what a squad and a great bunch of lads that was. I think there was 3, maybe 4 who went on to play pro.
Right.
There then, there's a couple who manage in that league now. Steve Coops played for us, Nottingham Forest manager. He played for us.
Wow.
But the first season was brilliant. we got through to the Welsh Cup final, and we were pushing to win the league. TNS and Barry, 2 full-time teams in the league, and we pushed them all the way, and then foot and mouth kicked in.
Christ.
So
I bet it was right round there, wasn't it?
Exactly. And the season got put on hold because you couldn't travel here, you couldn't travel there.
Yeah.
So I think in the last few weeks of the season we ended up playing Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yeah.
And the 2 games, the Tuesday and Thursday games, bear in mind all the lads are still working. We've got 8, 9, maybe 10 English lads in the squad who were travelling over to Bangor. So it was tough. It was tough that last few weeks. And when they finished 3rd, I think, behind the 2 full-time kids.
Does that get you in?
That gets you in Uefa Cup.
Right. Okay.
And we lost in the Welsh Cup final to Barry. So obviously Barry won the league, so they couldn't go UEFA Cup, sorry. So we ended up in the UEFA Cup.
Oh, I see, yeah, because they'd already
won the Cup Winners' Cup, isn't it? So they already won the league, so they went Champions League.
Right. Oh, my God.
And I think the same year, or maybe the year after, TNS got Champions League and played Liverpool.
Yeah, that's right. I think he played for TNS that day. You know him? Phil Baker.
Phil Baker, yeah.
Yeah,
Pitt played.
Yeah. He come to us at Marine when he was about 35.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I've never seen anybody head a football.
Yeah.
Like
Well, he played for us as well at Bangor.
Did he? Yeah.
A season for us at Bangor, then went to TNS.
He was a top lad as
Great
well.
centre-half.
Oh yeah.
Great
He was like the Roy of the Rovers type, wasn't he?
Anything, kick anything.
Yeah. But so you get into the UEFA Cup. Who did you come up against?
FK Sarted of Yugoslavia.
Right. Okay.
So we play over here, Wrexham. No, I won't say full hours, but a few on.
Yeah.
And we win 1-0.
Right.
What and that, and probably one of the best games I've had.
Yeah.
Else.
Well, so were they decent then?
Yeah. They were, well, the Yugoslavian league was, I don't know, but they were decent side. They were full time.
Right.
And when we played them over there, so obviously it's 2 legs. So we're taking a 1-0 lead over there, thinking, now.
Yeah.
We've won the World Cup here.
Yeah.
We fly over there again. Experience. There's lads taking 4 days holiday. I took 4 days holiday from work.
Yeah.
To go and play in the UEFA Cup.
Yeah. It's not a bad excuse, is it?
And the gaffer at work's going, what's this? UEFA Cup. Yeah. Fuck off. You haven't got that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So we go over there. Police escort to the game. The works. It's unbelievable, mate. It's a different world. So great game. We ended up getting beat 2-0. We hit the post, the bar, had a man sent off. So you think, so you got it because 1 goal we're through.
Yeah.
So, and then they went and drew Ipswich in the next round. And Ipswich were Prem then.
Yeah. I was going to say that they had a decent side.
Yeah, Richard Wright was in goal.
Yeah. They had a decent sort of outfit that year, didn't they?
But then after that, I think it was their skipper moved to one of the German sides for 1.4 million. Right. Which then was a decent.
The
money from Yugoslavia was decent, so they were a decent side.
Did you manage to? So like you've been beat. Did you manage to have a bit of a jolly up after it?
Yeah, we I think the Bangor fans took 30-40 over.
Right. Yeah.
So we arranged to meet up with them.
That's good. That's a good touch.
Yeah, we arranged to meet up with them all. I mean, they were all buzzing because it's a trip away for them, and so we had a good night that night.
Yeah,
it was good.
Down in downtown Yugoslavia.
That was an eye opener. I can tell you that. I've been to some places in my life, but war-torn Yugoslavia was a
bit touchy to imagine. Yeah. But when you come back and obviously league campaign and everything, how did that go after that? Did you have another?
We kicked on again. We had another good season, and again pushed TNS and Barry all the way.
Yeah,
I think we finished 4th that season, and again qualified for Europe. This time it was the Inter Bob Cup, as everyone used to call it, or the Inter Toto Cup.
Yeah.
And this time we played a team from Romania.
Right.
And again, Romania's.
Funnily enough,
get to draw all these
John Coleman was telling me they drawn. Oh no, was it Lithuania?
Lithuania.
Yeah, some bizarre places.
Yeah, some really bizarre places. But we played over here. We lost 2-0 over here. Going over there, free it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, 3 days on holiday, but we stayed in Transylvania.
Right.
So we're in Transylvania, no airport, so it's like fly somewhere, get a coach somewhere, do this, do that. Anyway, the night before the game, pre-match meal, because we're in Transylvania, the chairman's come down as Dracula, hasn't he? Absolutely brilliant.
I bet that went
He's
down
come down with the claw,
with
the teeth and everything, and we've just cracked off laughing. So breaking the ice was brilliant, and we got beat 5-2 over there. But again, experiences.
You just had to jolly up the night before or something then.
But before, during, and after.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Great experiences, mate.
And then from Bangor, you've come back into the sort of the English game, haven't you? Really?
Yeah.
So was it first stop?
Cables.
Prescott Cables.
Tommy,
Yeah.
Yeah, Cables with Tommy. First time I played for Tommy. I met him millions of times, but first time I played for him. Again, that were good. I think it was me and Ryan early doors. McMahon.
Yeah.
And then Ryan went. I can't remember where Ryan went, and Paco came in.
Right.
And
so
again,
you won the banter stakes there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's interested, Paco.
Oh.
So he got his gloves company out.
Yeah.
Paco
He'll
came
go
in.
mad at this.
I know. He messaged me this morning yesterday actually.
Yeah.
And again, we still do get on great, me and Paco, but it's the competition.
Yeah.
And then I were playing, and then Paco were playing, and you know, Tommy he'll be listening. You know what Tommy's like. He changes his mind like he changes his underpants, Tommy.
Yeah.
And so you're like, Paco's playing, I'm playing, and Paco, and then I was like, well, and then Stalybridge came in.
Right.
Because dudes got injured up at Stalybridge.
Yeah.
And then Stalybridge came in, and I said, and Tommy said, Stalybridge have been in for you. I think it was Conference North then.
Yeah.
Because Prescott were Evo Stick, it was Conference North.
What were Prescott in Evo Stick Prem? Well, there wouldn't have been a first division then, would there?
Yeah, it was Prem.
Evo Stick.
It was just Evo Stick Prem, yeah. So I went to Stalybridge, and then didn't do very long there at Stalybridge. Then went back to Bangor again for a spell.
Yeah.
And then just started rhyming clubs off. I was a non-league nomad after that.
But you know, everyone sort of. When I speak about Stalybridge people, I don't know if it's just for the people around here, whatever. Everybody seems to be like it's just a blur to them, Stalybridge. Like, you know, where
I did only go in as cover at first,
because
I know Craig Dudson was first choice up there, and then he was injured, and he was out for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
But it was just that opportunity to go and play
a
bit higher.
Oh yeah,
definitely. Fair play to Tommy, he went, off you go.
Yeah, I think he was always pretty fair like that one. He just, fair enough. But how much with you? So you're vying for the shirt with Paco at Prescott. How much better did that make the Perries? You know that you.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Yeah, you're competing against each other for the shirt, but you're also helping it whoever's in.
Yeah.
And I think that's got to be, like we said at the start of the conversation, you've got to have that bond between yourselves as well. And I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't think I've ever been anywhere where we've gone, oh, he's a knob.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And same against other keepers. I mean, it's the same now. I still chat to keepers now, whether you're playing and whatever, you have a chat after the game to both keepers, mine and the opposition and the goalie coaches. Again, it's like that.
It's quite scary when I see goalkeepers now. I mean, I was looking the other day, and it was Sam Ashton was playing for Skem, who obviously we know Sam well, and Hackenburton was playing for Cone, and you're thinking, I'm talking 2007. They were playing then, and we're 15 years on, and they're still playing now, and you're thinking, fair fucking play to you. You know that you can.
Well, I was 41 when I finished.
Yeah.
Because our mate Bri brought me out of retirement.
Well, I was just going to say, we've been going on about, like, obviously your journeyman clubs, but you did sort of. I remember you played for quite a while though, didn't you, at Radcliffe?
Yeah.
I mean,
I know what you're going to bring up now.
Well,
you're going to bring up the Lancashire Trophy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Worst night of my life.
I remember being on the pitch. When was it? I think it was, in between the 90 minutes and the extra time. So we went on the pitch and you were there and we were there, and you know you're having like a drink and all that, like, and I remember you saying something like quite loud. You went, "Come on lads, these are fucking gone now. They haven't got it in them." And like I remember a few looked at you like, but I don't know if they looked as if
Ackers was playing, wasn't he, and Whitey were playing.
Yeah, I think he was playing for you. Craig Dawson.
Craig Dawson was playing for us,
yeah. And
I can't remember the forward who scored the winner. That little, tell me his name.
Mark Orton.
Yeah, Mark Orton scored the
winner. And do you know what? It's weird, and it's sometimes. I mean, you know, we've had a good couple of conversations. Liam was on about it the other day about county cup competition. So that was like the Lancashire Cup. Now, fans on social media now, they go, "Why the fuck is he playing that team in the Lancashire Cup?" Why? And the disrespect for it is like unbelievable. You know, you could be involved in a side that's going to finish mid-table that season. Fucking have a go at it. It's, you know, it's something. I mean, we're talking about something now that was 2007. So we're talking something that was 16 years ago, and we're still talking about it now. And I can remember that goal like it was. I think Whitey scored a goal for us.
Whitey scored and
a header
underside of the net. Orton's goal.
Yeah, and I remember how it happened. The ball went into Paul Prescott. He'd come on as sub, I think. He might have been started.
No, he came on as sub.
And he just like he always done that thing where like he chested it, just shifted
roll it down his body, didn't he?
Yeah, and to be fair, he did. He put it away quite well, didn't he, Mark Orton? Yeah. And
then bloody. I mean, I love the Scam fans to bits from when I was there and everything, but then fucking clappers they had.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, right, yeah.
Jumpy went and bought some, didn't he?
Oh right, yeah.
So I think I still got them in the house now.
Yeah.
Jumpy went and bought them. Oh.
Yeah.
Kids were playing with them and everything. I ate them.
I remember going into the bar afterwards though, and yeah, when we got up there, you were already in there with a pint. He went, yeah, probably got that one wrong, didn't I? But he could have worked totally the other way. Yeah. And probably, it was a good shout. Yeah. Because, you know, it probably would have put a bit of doubt.
I think Scam were pushing for the league as well then.
Well, yeah. Lost out to, who was it we lost out to that season? I'm pretty sure it was Durham. Because I remember that.
Durham played on the 3G at Newcastle, didn't they?
Yeah. And we ended up getting beat in a playoff semi-final. Gary Lowe, God rest his soul, was manager of Curzon Ashton at the time, and Phil Edgell scored a volley bottom end, brilliant goal. I still think he chinned it, like, but
probably did, Edgell.
But I always remember that season because we'd won that, and then that was we got beaten in the playoffs. And I always remember because we went away to Magaluf at the end of the season. So
quite
great times though, non-league. Like talking points.
You know, stuff like you're on about the county cups. As long as in the millions of clubs I've played, I've only ever won one trophy, and that was the Manchester Cup.
Yeah. But you remember it though?
Oh yeah, definitely. We played Hyde. Steve Warewell was manager, and I think Dudes was playing for Hyde actually then.
Yeah. Who was that with? Radcliffe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say because you'd have played in. It's a bit like Skem where they played in the Liverpool and the Lancashire.
Yeah.
Radcliffe had played
Lancashire, Manchester.
Yeah. But so we'll go back to the journeyman stuff. So you did actually you come in with us, didn't you? When Paco went to Prescott.
Went into Skem, yeah.
You come in with us and you're doing like a bit of the coaching, but a bit of playing as well. Who was the other goalkeeper at the time?
I honestly can't remember. Was he not right?
I don't think it was Ryan, no. I'm trying to think if it was Steve James, young lad.
Yeah, from Preston, wasn't
he? Yeah. And he was a really good keeper, but he'd just come out of Preston and he was a bit low on confidence, and I think that went against his game a little bit.
Yeah. He came into Southport for a while when I went coaching there.
Yeah. But then I'm trying to think how many games you would have played at Skem.
I don't think it was that many, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because then I think I went somewhere else after that. I can't remember. Ended up with Runcorn with Macca.
Yeah.
I was at Runcorn with Steve Wilkes first, and I was at Runcorn with Macca, and Macca Pompanelli took over.
Yeah.
From Wilkesy.
Yeah.
And then that was about it, really, to be honest. It was just a case of I ended up playing for about 3 or 4 clubs just out because I was 38, 39.
Yeah. like a
just helping out as such type thing.
What was it like with Bri then? Because I mean, I think I was saying to Bri the other day, I said I've never known anybody as loved as Bri.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
You know, when you can't really put it into perspective how much of a top bloke he is. He'd do anything for anybody, and he'd be a friend for life. But how did that go? That phone call?
Well, I was at Southport with, I think it was Brabs and Cardi.
Right. Okay.
Coaching.
Yeah.
And then it was, Brian just rang up, he said, look, I know you're coaching and that. He said, but I could do the keeper for such a well, he's injured for a couple of games. And okay, yeah, no worries. I'll speak to Brabs Cardi. They went, yeah, just come in during the week, let's go and play, go and help him out. Them 2 or 3 games ended up being about 16 or 17.
Yeah.
Because I was doing alright, and then and I remember when I called it a day, because I was knackered.
Yeah.
I think it was Easter, it was Easter weekend, Saturday, Monday.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
We played Mosley on the Monday, and Fishy, Mike Fish from Mosley, the striker. Always scored millions of goals.
Yeah.
Always scored against me. Well, as most strikers did. But we were 4-0 down at half time. Fish had scored all 4. I was blowing out my arse. Saturday, Monday. Could do it. 41 years of age. I think we lost 7-1. I came in the bar after the game, chatting to Fish, had a pint. I went, you always fucking score against me, you. Said to Brian, and Brian's me done.
Yeah.
He said, you can't go out on that. Play me one more game. So we played Scarborough on the Saturday.
Yeah.
And Scarborough were flying.
Yeah, they were.
Scarborough were flying.
Because they ended up coming into when I was at Warrington, and they just went again.
Yeah,
you know,
they
like
were
we do.
flying. And we won 2-1.
I think that's quite fitting.
Yeah, we won 2-1.
Yeah,
I played for Scarborough as well. Yeah, and I remember saying to to Cardi at Southport, Scarborough had centre forward 6'4", athlete, massive. And I said to Cardi, you need to have a look at him. And I don't know if he's still playing now or what he's doing, whether he kicks on or not, I've not a clue.
Yeah.
But we won 2-1.
So I thought you were going to say, and you know who that was? Ivan Sold.
Name drop in there, drop the bomb in there. No, not a clue who it was. So yeah, and I remember one of the young lads at Prescott, and I still keep in touch with him now. I've still got a photo of him, and he was on the bench, and I went, that's it, it's your turn now, you're carrying on.
Yeah.
And he's playing, so, oh thanks Phil, you've helped him so much, you've developed him, blah blah, and that was it. He kicked on, and I threw my gloves in the bin, I threw my boots in the bin, I went, done.
Yeah, happy days, all done.
And that was it.
Was it after it, because I know, like you say, where you've had quite a few clubs and you've been helping people out, but when you actually finally know that is it, that must have been like something you've done from
it was kid. The head still tells you
yeah,
but the knees and the shoulders and
and the next day, the day after that,
and the next 4 days, that's enough.
Yeah, stick to the golf coach.
That's enough. Stick to the golf, stick to the coaching.
So you end up, because you were with Brabs and Cards at
Brabs and Cards at Southport, Andy Bishop at Southport, Steve Burr at Southport,
it's a trend here, isn't it?
Andy Priest at Southport, Andy Bishop at Southport, Dean Maria at Southport.
They went through some managers of that.
They went through loads, mate.
Yeah.
And the club was up and down, and great club.
Yeah.
I listened to Liam the other week, and Liam is Mr. Southport, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a great club, and thoroughly enjoyed my time there.
Yeah.
Met some great friends, and then.
Yeah. At this time, you were working at Hines then?
Working at Hines, yeah.
Yeah. And then, as we move on to, and we're going to speak more in depth about the aspects of being a goalkeeper coach and all that, but how did it come about then, the Harrogate connection?
I honestly, I don't know how I ended up not getting anything back at Southport. Right. I just heard nothing.
Right, okay.
Because I think Liam took over from Andy Priest. Phil Chairman came in with.
Phil Hodgkinson. Ended up at Huddersfield.
Yeah, ended up at Huddersfield. Yeah, he came in with Liam, and I never heard anything back. So Liam, thanks, mate.
Still waiting on a phone call here.
Cheers, Liam.
You'll ring him after this.
I spoke to him a year ago, so but cheers, Liam. But anyway, I was looking for something, and again, Dukes phoned me. He was at, I think he was at File then, and he phoned me up and said, "Look, Harrogate man, we're looking for a goalkeeping coach," and that was the first season they were going full time.
Right.
But obviously I couldn't because it's up there and whatever, so I went up there, and I was working night shifts then, which was great. Went up there, just spoke to the gaffer. He was away and he was on his holidays. I spoke to him. He said, "Okay, we're having a trial session. A few lads want to come in before they go full time, do a session." He said, "Can you go in, speak to Thursday assistant, and put a session on?" That was it.
Been there ever since.
Went in on a Tuesday, put a session on, been there ever since.
Did you get any feedback at the time, like, we're having you here?
Yeah, I spoke to Thurs, and he said, yeah, the session's gone alright. Obviously they spoke to Belly, James Belshaw, who was the keeper then.
Yeah.
And said, "What do you think?" And that was that, yeah.
Yeah.
We were in.
You were like, "I'll give you that 50 quid later."
Yeah, we were in.
And it's been like a mad ride, hasn't it, for Harrogate?
Unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. The first season we were there, National League North, went up via the playoffs. Second season, National League, lost in the playoffs to Fylde. Third season, playoffs again, playoff final at Wembley, unreal.
You're going to say, you were going to move
Unreal.
What's that like for somebody who's like, you know...
Someone who 12 months ago was driving a forklift, looking for a job.
Yeah.
Looking for a job, yeah. Oh,
so you reward that though, innit, in a sense? You know, I'm not saying, not trying to like make it about you by saying that, but it's about everybody in the team. But for you, you must have gone, fucking hell, I deserve this.
Yeah. Again, it's like I said earlier on, when you get released at 14, 15, go pro at 22.
Mm-hmm.
You only the game, life, work, blah blah blah. Work hard at it, you'll get your rewards.
Yeah.
Work hard, and we did that at Wembley. A lot of us, the club from all the way down, the chairman, etc. The lot. Everyone put a lot of hours in, and still are.
Yeah.
And still have that goal of going kick on again then.
Yeah.
Kick on again then.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Wembley one was just unreal.
What's the horrible. Was that like?
Horrible because there was no fans there.
Because it was COVID. Yeah.
And we were. I remember the COVID. We were at home, and they cut the league short. Barrow won it, so we're going, well, what happens now then?
Mm-hmm.
Do we stay second? Do we go playoffs? And there was all sorts of stuff going on. But the club, the German, fought tooth and nail for it.
Yeah.
And we got our.
You can understand that.
Yeah.
When they're investing in it.
It's League Two.
Yeah.
It's a chance to go play League Two.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was brilliant. That was really good.
What, sort of afterwards, like I said this to someone the other day, and I think it probably resonated with you, but do you not think sometimes when you win something and like you're half expected to do it or whatever, it's like you're made up to win, but it's like this weight's just been like lifted off.
We went into that as the underdogs because we were playing Notts County.
Right, yeah.
The massive club,
yeah.
ex-league club. We went into that. I mean, I think we still do all the time now because we're still a little old arrogant, but we fight our cause, to be honest. And we went into that, and what a game!
Yeah,
great game.
It
was very good.
It's one of them where I remember seeing your pictures on like Facebook or whatever afterwards, and you're like, well, that's just what everybody wants to do.
It's I've got so many friends around here now, and they went and watched it in the local pub.
Yeah.
So like Jumpy, Andrea, the kids.
Yeah.
And it's like we had them Natalia at Wembley.
Yeah.
It's like.
Do you know what I thought was quite funny? Like, so after all that, and you're like an established League Two side, and then who should you draw in the FA Cup? Skem.
Yeah.
Lives 2 miles away from it. Like.
Yeah. That was another. That was on Sky as well.
Yeah.
That was live on Sky on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Richard Brodie,
Yeah.
Barker,
Yeah.
Graham Hastings.
Yeah. Yeah.
All good friends,
yeah,
all friends of mine, and like, think, bloody hell, here we go again. You're like,
yeah. I think
potential banana skin as well.
Well, I remember you saying at the time, what have they got like? What are they like these days? But I mean, they were on the ascendancy of like trying to get back up into the Northern Prem. But when they build it, and obviously had Macaron last week, and when they build it, is that like David and Goliath thing of like lowest ranked side and stuff. You ultimately get portrayed as like a Champions League team, you know, even though you've had to climb the ranks to get where.
Yeah, well, I was it four seasons ago. Very similar level to what I just played from, but Harrogate were only league above them.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? So.
I believe Gareth Southgate lives around Harrogate.
Yeah.
He's never turned up to any games.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's been to any games, but yeah, he's around there quite a bit. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So now I put it out on the thing as though like, oh, you're the goalkeeping coach. But you're head of the goalkeeping.
Head of goalkeeping, yeah. I used to work with, up until 2 seasons ago, till we moved training grounds, I used to work with the keepers from under 6s to under 16s, plus the first team. Because we moved training grounds, it's a little bit more difficult to get over there now. But 2 seasons ago, we went Cat 4 Academy, sorry. So I've got an under 18s and under 17s goalkeeper now. So I go over in the afternoon and work with them. Basically mirror the sessions I've done with the seniors, to be honest, because that's where they're aspiring to be.
I'm students must be fucked.
Yeah. Oh, half volleys and volleys, and that's all they're getting out during the day, and the gaffer will come in and go, half volleying again, are we? Yeah. So just kicking balls for fun now. Yeah. And left foot's still a 1 though, don't.
Yeah. And, I was just about to say about how the week looks, and I've asked like a couple of the managers this and stuff like that. How does the week look for Phil?
Mondays will depend if we've got a game Tuesday or not. Monday morning, they don't do a lot, to be honest. The keepers will just do hands, footwork, and then they'll go into small-sided games.
Yeah.
If we've got a game, obviously we'll look into the stuff for Tuesday night.
Yeah.
If not, then that's it. I'll go over to, we're training Leeds in the morning, I'll go over to Harrogate in the afternoon, work with the scholars.
Yeah.
And again, basically just go through Saturday's game if they have played, and then just a light session.
Yeah.
Tuesday, if we've no game, then we're in, and they'll work hard on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Because they're off Wednesday.
Yeah.
So they will work really hard on a Tuesday. Again, Wednesday off. Thursday, bit lighter session than Tuesday, but heavier session than Monday.
Yeah.
And then Friday, depending on where we are, if we're travelling, if we're down London, we'll train on the way.
Yeah.
Or if we're at home, Saturday we'll
train.
train.
You do that? Is it like you'll stop off somewhere and train?
Yeah.
Well, like
a lot of clubs train before they go. We always like to travel, train halfway down, like a National League club or
It works. I mean, I spoke to Callum McIntyre, who's doing a good job at Chester, and he said he's tried to like implement doing the same thing. You know, say like if they're travelling to a game, they'll do like literally the same routine all the way through.
For you know yourself, superstitions, mate, are unreal. I mean,
do you know what my superstition was? I'll just get this in. You know, we've had an odd number of cans for after the game. You know, like I always used to take the cans. If I had 15 cans, mate, I certainly wasn't emptying one.
Yeah, you have to.
I'd have to leave it.
Oh, superstitions are unbelievable, and again, you change so much. You change so much. I don't know if it's any other sport.
Isn't it stupid, really, these superstitions? But I'll tell you, I think everybody's.
I was only on about this with someone the other day. I think it was my kids' coach, I think, with some parents and all that stuff. Sat up, be on time. All sorts of stuff. It's just bang, routine.
Well, I'm always terribly early, mate. I'm always 10 minutes early for everything. But And the other side of it, so we've like discussed the week and everything, but what we haven't discussed is you've had your own dabble in management.
Yeah.
At LI.
I mean, I was caretaker manager at Charlie for, I think it was about 5 or 6 games when I was injured.
Yeah.
Didn't recruit shit, so they got rid of the manager and I went in.
Who's the manager then, Jerry?
No, Jerry came in.
Oh,
Paul Lodge.
Oh, Lodgy.
Lodgy was the manager, yeah. And he's still at Aki now, I think, Lodgy.
I think he's just not long left. But I tell you what, even at his age, what a player he was.
Yeah, I don't remember him as a player, but he came in and he brought a load of young lads in from Aki.
Yeah.
And brilliant. They were doing great. And then I'm not sure if what happened and why.
Yeah.
But I was one of the senior players there then, and Ken and I said, if I mind doing it for a bit. And then Kenny, Jerry Lushman and Kenny Mayers came in.
Right.
Kept me there playing when I got back from injury, and then went in at Athenala.
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, loved the club. Difficult, very, very difficult, because Dom, you came a few early doors.
Yeah.
And then again, Tommy helped me out massively there.
Yeah.
Because Tommy had everyone anyone wanted to play for Tommy.
Yeah.
He had about 50 or 60 lads then pre-season.
Oh, do you remember it? Yeah. It was like the Grand National when they were running around the track, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Tommy just said, come down,
pick the bits.
say what you want. So tell what you want. And then again, he helped me out massively with an assistant manager. We brought a load of young kids, and especially I would say young kids, 18, 19.
Yeah.
I think 6 or 7 of them are still playing now, and Gibbo at Charnock, Lomaxes.
2 good players, the
Lomaxes came and played for us. Not as much George, Chris played loads for us.
Yeah.
A lot of Skem lads really.
Yeah.
Because Nick was from Skem, the assistant.
Yeah. Nick Matthews
was from Skem, the assistant, yeah. And we did alright, considering I was running a card and paying stuff. I was driving to away games, my dad was driving to away games with cars full, because
I think when you're at that level and with yourself and Nick, where you're like getting players, bringing players in, especially around the Skem area, which obviously like Nick will have been on the phone to certain players, like one will get you 2 get you 3. It does sort of have a bit of a snowball effect where you can then mould it into a side. But after that, so you sort because Nick then took it on, didn't he? Did he take it on after you? Or?
No, Nick left with me.
Nick
left with me, yeah.
But,
and he's carried. He went. I think he went to St Helens.
Right, yeah. But what going forward, would you ever see yourself stepping back in as a manager? Is it ever?
It has occurred to me, yeah. But I'm just going through doing my A licence now, my goalkeeping A, and I'm looking into that. I'm really enjoying that, and I think what I do is the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You're footing you can't with your keepers.
Yeah.
And I'm still in.
Yeah, it's probably a perfect role, to be fair, isn't it?
The gaffer start asks for your opinions every now and again. The assistant, you're still helping out. You're a bit of everything, to be honest.
So at this moment in time, this is this probably only got sort of in a week or so's time, but just on the back of beating Doncaster 2-0 last night.
Brilliant. It has been coming for a while, to be honest. A good win.
Yeah.
We've lost 1 in 6, I think 7 now.
Yeah, have a little look at you.
Drawn all. Yeah. Clean sheets now, and tied it up at the back. It's.
I think when you're down that sort of, you're into sort of your February, your Marches, and you're mid to lower end, not bottom, but mid to lower, that little region, that's exactly what you've got to be in it. Forget about like knocking teams off for 4 and stuff. First and foremost, you've just got to be solid and scrap it out.
Yeah, to scrap, definitely. And work hard again, the non-negotiables in it. It's craft.
Yeah,
it's hard work.
I was going to lead on to one thing, and I do ask this one quite a lot, but being like head of the goalkeeping department, where you set the standards of the goalkeepers, what are the non-negotiables in that? I can imagine being fairly flexible, but come down.
Yeah, I'll ask, because I knew what I wanted as a player, as a keeper. So I will ask the lads, what do you want?
Yeah.
It's pointless me going in, bang, 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 you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this.
Yeah.
Because you just get pissed off with it.
Yeah.
You just get pissed off with it. So you go, right, okay. And you know your own body.
Yeah.
You know what you need. You know what you need to work on. Again, going back to the analysis, you look at, this afternoon I'll look at last night's game.
Yeah.
And go, right, okay.
It's not a day off, is it?
No. You're still looking at stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the non-negotiables again, like you say, is just hard work.
Yeah.
Because you don't get no work by feet up, cigars.
You speak to everybody that you speak to. When I spoke to Jim Payne, the golfer, George Williams with the Super League and stuff, every one of them said that like the first one on the table is hard work, and then just take everything else from there.
Yeah.
And it couldn't be more. I think we live in a different world now where you have to say you need to work hard. 15 years ago, whatever sport it was, that wouldn't even have to, that non-negotiable wouldn't even have to come out with it.
Could have been the worst player on the pitch, you could have been the worst at digging a hole in the street or whatever, as long as you grafted.
Yeah. I remember someone saying that, it might have been Tommy, and he said to, I can't remember who it was, he dug out at half time one time, and he said, I know you're having a fucking stinker, your touch is off, this is off and that, just go and affect him, just go and run out at him every time he gets on the ball, be on him, and go and affect his game if you're having a shitter, and then Paul Carden as well, he always used to say exactly the same. He'd say, if I was having a shitter, I'd just go and affect them, just be alright.
Just run around,
And so what's the plan moving forward then for Harrogate?
Again, it's survival this year, and then kick on again.
Yeah, but still enjoying it just as much as ever. Yeah, brilliant.
That's the thing. I think the thing is as well, like we say about the hard work, you enjoy that bit.
Yeah.
You enjoy that bit of the challenge in it.
I always said when we spoke before about it, you put that graft in because there's prizes at the end of it, don't you? And all them rainy training days and pitch wet through mud, they do pay off for you if you put the work in, don't they? So.
And as well, it's the pride, your own pride, your family's pride.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than, my missus and my dad and everything came to every game.
Yeah.
There's nothing I love more than phoning my old man and going, win, lose or draw.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
You still go to a few of the games?
Not as much now.
Yeah.
Because I think they both enjoyed watching me play.
Yeah.
But not as much now, but I still come every now and again.
Yeah. Well, Phil, it's I don't want to take too much of Phil's day because it is his day off, but been a pleasure, mate, seeing you again.
Cheers,
mate. We'll have to have a pint soon.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it sounds we're in the right area for it.
It sounds like after what he said about Tommy today, Tommy might owe him a pint as well.
Yeah, we need to get you in the hot seat, Don, by the way.
What do you mean? Oh, I thought you were going to
No, roles reversal. You could tell some tales, though.
Oh. Christ, good night. Yeah. I'm trying to get them out.
No worries,
Phil, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Tom.